us a bit about Trade Aid. What's the organisation all about?
About lots of things, but to put it really simply, we've got 3 key ideas, which is made fair, made by people, and made to feel good.
Brilliant. So you source products worldwide that basically are made in countries that perhaps aren't doing as well as we are by people who are trying to create their way in the world.
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
What sort of countries are we talking about?
I think at the moment there's about 24 countries with about 66 partners. That moves obviously, but and so Trade Aid essentially starts a partnership with a group in the country who tend to be cooperatives, and then they start trading using fair trade principles.
And tell us a bit about the fair trade principles.
So Trade Aid is certified by the World Fair Trade Organisation, so it means that the whole supply chain from beginning to the end, and there are 10 principles, and they're all the good things you'd want, fair wages, good environment for working. There's stuff about preserving the environment itself. And,
So it's basically trying to avoid the exploitation of people overseas. So they're creating amazing products and they're getting a fair price for them.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I have to tell you this. Wedding anniversary present for me. 5 years is wood. So that's, if you're married 5 years, you get something made out of wood. And I got this beautiful wooden chest handmade, and it's from Trade Aid.
Ah, yay!
Yeah, and I have to say it's completely stunning. Like the workmanship on it is amazing. And the other part of it is because I do all the accounts, I actually know how much it cost. So, I was really amazed, because we tend to think that handmade stuff is very expensive and exclusive, don't we?
That's not always the case. I mean, so I think people are often surprised at the prices.
And as you can see, my wedding anniversary gift is now on our set.
Ah.
And of course you feel even better knowing that you spend some money and it has an impact around the world.
Yes.
So where did this box come from? Do you know the history?
I know a little bit, yep. So this box is made at Tara Projects, so that's an Indian producer. And just a little snippet about them. There's a woman who works for Tara, and she lived in a slum in Delhi and didn't have any opportunities to make income for her family, and started working with Tara and got taught how to make beautiful things in a safe working environment, fair wages. She got a huge amount of confidence and independence from that, and the entire project has a school as well, so her children were going to the school. And it's just really exciting to hear recently that her daughter has gone to university and she's now actually being a teacher for others in the slum. And so, it's really cool. And that's something that's often prioritised, is obviously education. Yeah. So with most of the producer groups, when they have extra money, it goes into things like school and education for kids, and medical centres often as well. But
brilliant.
Fundamentals we take for granted. So.
Totally. Well, I felt pretty good about my box before, but I feel really good about it now. So that's great.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, this is the thing I think I'm always so amazed at when you go into a shop. And something we forget in life is everything you see, everything you use, there was someone who helped to make that, right? And you pick it off a shelf. And I guess that's the thing with Trade Aid and Made by People, is kind of bridging the gap, bringing you, New Zealand, closer to the person who made it. Yes. And I remember I bought these little cute booties for my colleague at work who had a baby, and the woman who'd made it in Peru had signed her name, and she got back to me and said her husband was just like astonished, like this woman, like it took him across to Peru, and he's just like, wow, she made these booties. Wow.
That's really cool. It's like travelling when you shop, but you don't have to go long haul,
Yeah, that's right.
But it's a really good point. You make me want to look around and go, well, where did this come from? Actually, the teapot came from T2. It's amazing. It goes to the table. But where did everything come from? Yeah. And I guess that's part of responsible buying too. Yep.
That's it, and that's why I got involved with Trade Aids. We're in New Zealand, at the bottom of the world, so far away, and you can often feel quite helpless. What can I do to the big world, wide world out there? And by your consumer power, you can make a difference by how you choose to spend.
Yeah. So how can more people feel good about the stuff they buy?
Buy from Trade Aid.
And you have heaps of shops, don't you? I mean, there's going to be one near you, wherever you are.
Yeah. There's 7 in Auckland.
And how many stores throughout the country?
There's over 30.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Erin.
Thank you, Cath.